What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We move into a fresh week. We got some ones hanging around from last week we got to get finished up, and we got a new set of vehicles rolling in. Got to test drive the Camaro, and then back on the lift there, John got the injectors on that Challenger installed and the upgraded balancer, and the sticky icky tires have been installed. So we're just waiting on a little bit longer belt. You know, we put that ATI dampener, that overdriven dampener, so we need a little bit longer belt. So we're waiting on the belt to come in, get that slapped on, and then hopefully maybe this afternoon we'll get that car on the dyno. Not sure, we've got a few other things going on. We've also got Austin's C5 Vet got dropped off, so we're gonna get some long tube headers installed on that. And I think we got another truck coming in that's getting actually the painter that painted my race car, well, one of the painters that painted my race car, he's bringing his truck in to have some timing components replaced on his truck. So we'll be working on that this afternoon. Soon we'll get our ECU back for our Ram Rebel, so we'll get that thing on the dyno. Waiting to get the ECU back from getting it unlocked. So make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, and let's get to working on some cars. Well, we got the Corvette up on the rack, and we got what was left of the factory stuff out, and John is ganking out the manifolds. We got those all disconnected. Unfortunately though, what we've got to put on the car is not in the best condition, so there's going to be some welding and some fun stuff going on, but even though it's not going to be just a direct bolt-on deal, we'll get them squared away. So we're going to keep plugging away at this thing and get these headers installed. So to get you up to speed, we got PD's truck in here now, and John's working on doing all the timing chain replacement. We got Austin's Vet on the dyno. Got them long tubes installed. So be tuning on this thing here in a second, and then the Challenger right there has now got bigger injectors and an ATI overdriven balancer. That one will be going on the dyno here soon. We just got to get some E85 for it. So let's go ahead and get cracking on the C5 Vet. Alright, we got everything set up. Let's go ahead and make our first initial pull and get to spinning on this thing. So we had a quick one in this morning. I want to show you, we almost got it knocked out. We've got this new charger in, and as you can see, we did first time doing one of these, and it's kind of one of those questionable how they turn out modifications, but I seem like it's turned out pretty well. There's these rubberized stick-on kind of lips, or we'll call them lip kits or whatever, but we installed that on there. Turned out pretty good for, you know, inexpensive option to kind of change the look of the car. We'll see how long it lasts, but did the lip and did the side skirts, and then we also replaced the rear diffuser with one of the ones that has the more aggressive styling. So got to finish putting some hardware in that, and then this scat pack will be wrapped up. Man, not a color, not a fan of red, but man, it's a pretty red. It's got some nice wheels on it, little reps. Looks like some 22s. So clean looking car. We'll get this one wrapped up here shortly and get it on back to the customer. And then we're in the process of getting these timing chains replaced over here on PD's truck. So getting everything disassembled. Man, these 4.7 V8s, any mechanic knows they're a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we're getting it taken care of. So let's get after it. So as we move along with our day, Austin's Corvette is all wrapped up. We've got this Ram Rebel. We just got our PCM back from HP Tuners, so we're gonna get to tuning on this thing. It's just got minor bolt-ons. It's got a nice little AFE intake on it, and I think it's got BBK exhaust. Not 100%. Modifications were already done for the truck king, so yeah, it's looking like it might be BBK. It's got the sticker for it, so that's what we're gonna go with. Got some nice wheels on it as well. So I just popped the PCM back in this thing, so we'll do a read again and then get some tuning on this thing. We'll get it strapped down. So let's see what the Ram Rebel makes. I forgot to show you. So this is where the Corvette finished out. 333 horsepower and 368 foot-pounds of torque. So craft looks good, air feels nice and clean, and camshaft will be a nice upgrade for that thing, make it carry all the way out to 6,000. So I think that's in the works. He talked about wanting to do a camshaft on it, so hopefully we'll be doing that soon. Okay guys, so we got our Ram Rebel all strapped down. Let's go ahead and make our baseline pulls, see where this thing ends up. Alright guys, it's a nice clean run. Let's take a peek, see what we made for a baseline. It's like 283 horsepower and 270 foot-pounds of torque. Now before you guys go to screaming in the comment section, you guys got to remember 5.7 engine, tons of drive line, four-wheel drive, whoop, 1, 2, 3, 4, four-wheel drive. Obviously we're operating in two-wheel drive right now, but and big aftermarket wheels and tires. So of course the numbers are going to be lower. But that's a good first pull. I guarantee you we can improve on that. So let's get to crack-a-lacking on adjusting a few parameters in this ECU and see if we can make some more horsepower. Well, daggone, that Hemi don't sound too bad. So take a look here. 1 second. There we go. So we can see started out 299 horsepower. Maybe in the second pull. I don't know. Either way, you can see we finished out at 321. So about a 22 horsepower gain, and then what is that? About a 40 foot-pounds of torque. I mean, you can see the difference in the meat section over here. About 4,400 RPM. You can see it was 289 foot-pounds of torque. Now it's at 357, and then our horsepower went from 240 up to 303. Basically 4,500 RPM. So big gains in the meat section. He's definitely gonna feel it. You can see the kind of waves on both of them. That's just due to the throttle pedal on these things. You can't seem to get it to lock into gear, so having to ease into it so that way it doesn't downshift on me. But huge gains, sure the customer would be happy. And now his remote start works again too, so get this thing popped off the dyno, go take it for a test drive, and get her on back home.